Okay, deep breath in. And out. Thanks for letting me rearrange my hours so I could go back to school.
Thank you for inspiring me every single day.
Thank you for telling me you can do this over and over.
Thank you for taking care of Devin while I studied.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks for not letting me quit, Grandma. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
To my wife and kids.
To my daughter.
To Grandma.
I'd like to thank my advisors and instructors for encouraging me all the way.
Thank you.
Thanks to your support, now I can say, I am a Phoenix.
I am a Phoenix.
I am a Phoenix.
Well, take a look at all of you. My goodness. Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Mark Booker, Vice Provost of Strategy for the University of Phoenix, and it is my honor to stand before you as we gather here to celebrate your remarkable achievements. This moment marks the beginning of new chapters filled with exciting opportunities for all of you. It's also now my distinct honor to introduce you to someone who has been a cornerstone of our academic excellence at the University of Phoenix. He's our esteemed Provost and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. John Woods. Dr. Woods has been an unwavering advocate for academic integrity, innovation, and the success of our students. His leadership ensures that our programs remain rigorous and responsive to higher education's evolving demands for working adults today. Our academic community has thrived because of him, and countless numbers of students have been empowered to reach their fullest potential as you have been today. So with that, please join me in welcoming to the stage Dr. John Woods, our Provost and Chief Academic Officer.
Wow, look at this group. I'm told the group's a little bit more enthusiastic than the morning crew. Is that true? All right, we'll see. You'll be graded for your participation. Thank you again, and once again, congratulations to our graduates. It's wonderful to be here today, and I want to extend a special thank you to all of your friends, family, and loved ones who joined us from all over the country, as well as those who might be joining us watching the live stream virtually. In fact, today, I'm told we have graduates joining us from all 50 states and 7 countries. But before we go any further, I'd like to ask everyone to please stand, if not already, for the presentation of the colors being done today by the University of Central Florida Police Department, as well as our national anthem sung today by Jimmy Ty.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated, and thank you, Jimmy. First, let us now reflect upon a special group of people and recognize them today, the men and women who put themselves in harm's way as members of the United States military. We salute our active military, our National Guard, reserves, veterans, and their families with over 276,100 military-affiliated graduates and over 13,000 currently military-affiliated students. Our ties to the military community run deep. Currently, 165 members of our faculty are also military-affiliated. Could we have all of our military veterans, active duty personnel in the audience among our graduates, administration, as well as our faculty today? Please stand so we may recognize you for so valiantly protecting our country. Thank you. Our commencement exercises are always special. They're special because of you, our graduates, your grit, your determination, your persistence. That's what makes this special. Before I go any further, I want to pause here and congratulate all of our graduates seated on the floor before me. Audience members, let's give them a big round of applause. It gives me great pleasure to be here today to lead these proceedings. I'm always amazed by our graduates, and I know many of the stories of our graduates. I have a very good sense of the twists and the turns on the road you all experienced getting here, and I can actually see it written on your faces. And we are honored to celebrate your accomplishments. Graduates, today is truly a great day, and my first message to you is that I really want you to soak this day in, relish it, remember this moment, remember the atmosphere, because you've earned it. I want it to stick with you for a long, long time. And let me say that what you've done as graduates to get to this point today is truly remarkable for a lot of reasons, and I'm going to touch on some of them today. The first one I think that's worth emphasizing is that you are adult learners. Adult learners. In the 1970s, when we were founded, Dr. Sperling had this, at the time, interesting idea, before anyone else did, that he would create a college that was different, a non-traditional college, for students who were being mostly excluded in American higher education, working adults. At that time, not many people agreed with him, but he was a maverick and had a lot of grit and determination, persistence like many of you. Fortunately, he pursued his dream and created the University of Phoenix. And while even Dr. Sperling was creating this dream of a university built around your needs and your preferences, such as taking one course at a time so that you could focus on one subject, faculty who are working professionals in their fields, services that were offered around the clock, start dates several times around the calendar each year so that you could get started when you wanted, take breaks when you wanted, get back in when you wanted, and not have to wait several months to do so. These were all the design principles of the University of Phoenix, built around you, working adults. But even though he built this university in these ways for you, what you've done is by no means easy, not at all. Because what you've done to get here to this day today is balance not only school, which we talked about, but working, caregiving, and countless other commitments along with school. What you've done is amazing, and you should all be very, very proud of yourselves. You've balanced all that I just mentioned while making assignment deadlines, posting to discussion boards, and even getting your learning team projects completed. You did all of that to get here to this day. You've made it. Some of you even found time to become involved in one of our many recognized student organizations, things like Delta Mu Delta or the National Society for Leadership and Success. How many of those organizations resonate with folks here today? Our national organization, our Society for Leadership and Success, we're one of the largest chapters in the country. For being able to balance all of that, and some of you even more, you deserve a huge hand. So audience members, let's celebrate them again right now. As a graduating class, another remarkable thing about you is that close to 60% of you are first-generation college students. A very big deal. It could mean that you might not have had a role model who influenced you to go to college, or helped you to understand what it would be like if you went to college, or what you might need to be doing to be successful once in college. Myself, I was also a first-generation college student, and I'd like for our audience members to give our first-gen students a big hand for this accomplishment today. Now, I looked at the statistics of our graduates generally, our graduates in the graduating class today, and there are some other things that stand out for me. First, back to first-generation college students for a second. First-generation college students graduate at significantly lower levels than non-first-generation college students in this country, as do some other characteristics of students in this country. For instance, students with dependents, single parents, and students who work full-time while attending college. These are characteristics that all show graduation rates lower than the average in this country. How many of you possess any of those traits? How many of you possess multiple of those traits? Well, you might be interested to know that the graduation rate statistics nationally for folks who possess those traits are as follows. 43% for first-generation students, 26% for those over the age of 25, and 19% for single parents. If you think about it, only 19% of folks attending college in this country who are single parents finish. Pretty stunning. Even more compelling, for those of you who are first-generation college students graduating today, are the statistics that tell us that you have increased the chances that if you have kids today or one day in the future, that they will complete college. In fact, by about 50%. Because of your hard work, your sacrifice, your accomplishments, your grit, your determination, you're not only a graduate today, but you are potentially influencing someone in the future, someone very important to you, someone who might look up to you as an example to one day be a graduate of college also. You've increased the chances of that happening dramatically, 50%. Completing college can not only change the trajectory of your life, but the trajectory of your family's life, of generations of lives yet to come. Now let me reflect a little bit on the learning experiences themselves while you've been here at the University of Phoenix. You've learned, and we like to say you've earned, skills. Those are achievements that you should now be able to talk about with some specificity to a boss or a prospective boss, those of you looking to aim higher. Many of you, because of the skills you have learned, have earned groups of skills We call them badges. How many have earned a badge during their time at University of Phoenix? Digital badges that can help you tell the story of what specifically you have learned. You should make sure to share those groups of skills, those badges, to your resumes, to your profiles on LinkedIn or ZipRecruiter or what have you, to communicate with employers and prospective employers in a language they understand. Skills. Make it known that you have skills that you're ready to put to work. And you've likely heard employers talk about skills, talk about their future of moving to skills-based hiring. We all probably heard that phrase in recent years. University of Phoenix is a leading institution in this country in terms of skills-based learning. You see the match? You are ready to compete in the workforce. And at University of Phoenix, you've not only earned skills, you've earned those skills from people who now have or maybe in the past have had and had these jobs that you yourself aspire to one day in the future. You might have been able to see your future self in our faculty. And that's because our practitioner faculty have on average 29 years of work experience in the fields in which they teach. Our faculty are experienced not only as teachers, not only as mentors, not only as faculty, but also as practitioners in their respective fields. They hold positions such as CEOs and chiefs of police, district attorneys, chief nursing officers, CIOs. They're an impressive lot. Let's take a second now. Some of them are seated on the stage here. Let's take a second now to thank our faculty for being your role models as well as your instructors here at the University of Phoenix. I just have a couple quick thoughts I have for you as we move to the ceremonial awarding of degrees. The first of these is, I really want you to keep in touch with the University of Phoenix. I want you to see yourself as a Phoenix moving forward and looking to us to keep in touch in different ways, including for career support. Maybe attending our alumni events, which are fun and held across the whole country. Keep your eyes open for those. Maybe becoming involved in an alumni chapter in one of our cities across the country. Maybe continuing your education. How many here have continued their education and have arrived here today to get a subsequent degree from the University of Phoenix? You've already got one or two. Also, keep in mind the power of a large and strong network. As a Phoenix alum, you become part of a group of 1.3 million graduates. You become part of a group, hopefully, who follow us on LinkedIn that is also well over 1 million folks. I heard we have well over 1 million followers on TikTok. Can you believe that? Connect with us on these places, to keep in touch with us, to know what's happening at the University of Phoenix. Look for us to help you with career support for life. We mean that. Second, if you are ever in a position to hire somebody, many of you already are, some of you will be in the future, consider hiring a Phoenix. Let me tell you why. Well, you're sitting here with the grit, the determination, the dedication, the focus, the sacrifice. Wouldn't you all want to have people working for you who had those traits and characteristics? So give somebody who is a Phoenix a shot if you're ever in a position to hire, and I'm betting you won't be disappointed. Finally, today, I think it's important for all of us to recognize and thank the folks who are here to support you along the way. Many of them seated here, and again, several may be watching at home. These are family members who might have helped you along the way by caring for your kids. Maybe cooked you a meal while you worked on your school projects. Maybe they were friends who were supportive along the way and told you how proud they were of what you were doing. Maybe there were classmates who worked alongside you, maybe even challenged you to do more. They helped you evolve in many, many ways, this group of people, from being University of Phoenix students to where you are today as a University of Phoenix graduate. So let's take a minute as part of your celebration to thank these people, both here and at home, for all the support they gave you. It's been an honor to speak with you today, just as it is an honor for me to serve in this role every day as Provost. I am immensely proud of you. Again, I want you to remember how this day made you feel, and as you move forward, remember that the journey while reaching this great, important moment today really shouldn't end today. It should just be beginning. The world is waiting for you with the skills you have, the credential you've earned, and I have no doubt you will make a great impact with what you've achieved. Congratulations, class of 2025. We're so proud of you, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish. Thank you. All right. Quickly here, before we get going, almost a housekeeping item, but a really important one. It is this important part of the ceremony where you come and walk across this stage to get your degree, and it's important for me now to introduce you to two people. First, I'd like Kira Mitchell, an associate degree candidate, to please stand. I think she's in the back corner. Kira? All right, way to go, Kira. And now I'd like Dr. Marilyn Reed to stand up. I think she's right here in the front row. Congratulations. Kira will be the first graduate to cross the stage today. Dr. Reed, how did that sound, by the way? Dr. Reed. Dr. Reed will be our last graduate to cross the stage today. So I would like all of us in true Phoenix fashion to celebrate our first, our last, and every single graduate in between by remaining for the entire ceremony. Thank you for being a good sport as a demonstration for us. To welcome you as alumni, there are a few other reasons why we'd love for you to stay to the very end. We have a small gift as you leave. We also have the ceremonial moving of the tassel from the right side to the left side, which signifies your graduation. So we're really excited for everyone to participate in all these elements of this amazing ceremony. And now, it is the time we've all waited for. The recognition of the achievements and academic accomplishments of our associates, bachelors, masters, candidates, and doctoral graduates. I'm honored at this time to begin the ceremonial walk with associate degree candidates. Would the associate degree candidates please come forward?
Kiara Mitchell.
Takesha Lewis.
Doni Lizardo.
Alicia M. Caraballo.
Tango Jackson Matthews.
Tierra Nyai.
Cortia L. Holmes.
Jakasia Sadira Hardy.
Felicia Nicole Lopez.
Charlene B. Mickens.
Christy R. Gibson. Nicoya B. Young.
Jalette E. Sivers.
Natasha Charisse Allen.
Elvira Guzman Padilla.
Curtis T. Jones.
Keisha L. Lamb.
Shernice Harris.
Ronisha D. Brooks.
Amy Tajana Villarreal.
Jennifer J. Scott Hawthorne.
Natwaya D. Clarity.
LaShawn Brunson.
Christina Creswell.
Sharice T. Edwards.
Taylor LaShawn Green.
Rosa Johnson.
Samantha Dukes.
Lakeisha Rains.
Trinae A. Johnson.
Sergio Banuelos Munoz.
Ada Phillips Rich.
Diana M. Ligon.
Nicole Danielle Turner.
Elisa Rodriguez.
Nicole Marie Welch.
Raven Sonae Blair.
Peggy E. Thompson.
Corlette A. White.
Gwen Galloway.
Daryl J. Cheatham.
Shireen Noel Friday.
Giovanna K. Scott.
Destiny D. Tisby.
Brittany Lauren Fitzpatrick.
Deshaun M. Lassiter.
Anthony Digby.
Monique Scott.
Autumn Williams.
Juanita Jones.
Alicia V. McNeil.
Alicia M. Duyon.
Nakisha Simmons.
Sienna Allen.
Nicole A. Shepard.
Denasia Stark.
Desmond D. Davis.
Cedria Garrett.
Brianna Ambers.
Kiana C. Starling.
Kiana Jackie Day.
Brittany Claiborne.
China Schramm.
Emmanuel Joseph Ruiz.
Neona Nichelle James.
Sean Peoples.
Michelle C. Acra Collins.
Rance Antonio Castillo.
Tamia Dunlap.
Jotisa Jennings.
Tracy Evans.
Shamika L. Polite.
Amanda Sullivan.
Brielle Turner.
Cinquetta R. Cobos.
Jamie L. Geischert.
Shahara S. Wiley.
Josephine M. Oliver.
Justice Duncan.
Jared K. Smith.
Katrina R. Nichols.
Dina L. Merritt.
Coretta Wellborn.
Monique White.
Talia Janice Winters.
Christina Lesser.
7S Aurelius.
Jakima A. Isabor.
Tequan Demario Gordon.
Chaquita V. Cox.
Jade Brooks.
Angel Marie Lay.
Precious Ford.
Jessica Blandberg.
Stacy Lyons.
Devin L. Hewitt.
Treyana Nicole Fahana.
Daniel C. Zucker.
Robert Benoit.
Amber D. Torrance.
Heather Ann Jackson.
Alexis Bershon Zachary.
Tierra Dykes.
Shaquille Reed.
Lorraine Henry.
Clifton B. Brown.
Anthony Davies.
Daron C. Bio.
Damel P. White.
Would all of our associate's degree candidates please rise? Let's give them a big hand. Under the authority of the laws of this state, upon approval of the Board of Trustees of the university and at the recommendation of our faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you, at the completion of the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, an associate's degree from the University of Phoenix. Congratulations. You may be seated. And now I would ask that our candidates for bachelor's degree please come forward. I think we could probably give them a little bit more of a bit of applause. Our bachelor's degree candidates, please come forward.
Sharfie Marquise June.
Melissa C. Holmes.
Gregory Bowler Jr.
Angelica Cheyenne Dudley.
Natasha S. Barnes.
Martrina C. Powell.
Brianna Alicia Forrest Malcolm.
Tamara Lee.
Carolyn Carruthers.
Jolene Marie Flores.
Shakina T. Owens.
Jackie Hall Addison.
Alexis Deculus.
Hadelyn Marty.
Claudia Vaneca Nugent.
Kayla Marie Ellis.
Kendra Chadwick.
Lordwin C. Pierre.
Teresa T. Louisville.
Chantel Shantana Clark.
Quinn L. Mukes.
Gina Michelle Clifford.
Denisha S. Richards.
Brock Everett.
Christina Elizabeth Harless.
Lakeisha J. Miles.
Nicole G. Besumber.
LaChoice Y. Ryder Gray.
Shernika Taylor.
Crystal Elizabeth Lozano.
Bryant Rivera.
Rashonda Monique Matthews Turner.
Sunshine N. Morton.
Diana L. Neese.
Aaliyah L. Foster.
Claudia P. Gualdran.
Eileen Taman Joseph Sinia.
Cabria S. Miller.
April T. Crawford.
Kizzy R. Coleman.
Valerie M. Hodson.
Linnell C. Adams.
Leila Marie Olvera.
Carlicia Thomas.
Johnita M. Johnson.
Amanda L. Bullock.
Leonard Chapman Jr.
Jean Molly.
Destiny Nicole Watkins.
Lamisha D. Tanksley.
Lauren Camille Crawford.
Tiffany Class.
Brandy M. Porty.
Cherie Marie Williams.
Dolitha Rianne Welch.
Asia A. Sparks.
Linwood Harris Jr.
Lottie Egerson,
Adrian Amar Lawson Sr.,
Jamela Hammond,
Sierra Kiosha Jackson,
Thin P. Nguyen,
Timothy J. Tucker,
Lovely Simplest,
Melvin C. Diener,
Tiffany R. Markley,
Ikea J. Carter Patterson,
Sean L. Kuhn,
Joelle Job,
Meredith Townsend Howard,
Pamela R. Randall,
Gina Alexandra Patino,
Courtney Matthew Jones,
Christopher Trey Washington,
Crystal N. Evans,
Jeremiah J. Kitchenin,
Joseph J. McDaniel,
Tyrone W. Davis,
Junu Maya Lama,
Naudia Odunbaku,
Janet Carminati,
Megan Alba,
Don C. Peterson,
Faram H. Bhatt,
Shadell D. Falks,
Jose Luis A. Lora,
Tamara Nicole Taylor Harrison,
Elisabetta Butapchich,
Jean Pierre,
Ashley Bell Drake,
Terrence Peepline Macias,
Maisha R. Jenkins,
Bianca Muniz,
Tifia A. Davis,
Arshanika R. Hunt,
Edwin Hernandez,
Eric Y. Mendez,
Kathy Rodriguez,
Melanie D. Hudson,
Yesenia Ocasio,
Kristen L. Lacey,
Shaiteria K. Hasbury,
Valerie Glenn Smith,
Ebony Francine Nard,
Alexis Pinkett,
Jeff W. Strange,
Monique Rooks Osborne,
Jordan D. Campbell,
Sarah C. Garcia,
Nichelle M. Jackson,
Tamika Deshawn McKee Bryant,
Dinera Mitchell,
Felicia Curry,
Uniquel D. Ard,
Charm D. Oaksill,
Christopher L. Wright,
David Masonette Vasquez,
Tiana Danae Jones,
Betty Sell Masonette,
Lindsay J. Trepani Solar,
Jasmine Norwood,
Carla Yanira Figueroa,
Virgilio J. Gomez,
Teresa M. Halliwell,
Lakin V. Rita,
Jerica A. Bland,
Faith M. Stiles,
Elisa Blaine Wetzel,
Stephen E. Howie,
Catherine Komiani,
Robert Scott Brozowski,
Zeal Patel,
Evelina S. Reed,
Shantae N. Foster,
Princess Stalling, James Moore,
Lolita Lejarde Cleofas,
Sabrina K. Mohammed,
Franz Colas,
Maciela Marlena Zamorano Alaniz,
Jamel Robert Ellis,
Cheryl A. Tirado,
Kedra Grigsby,
Jessica Noemi Contreras,
Brianna K. Carter,
Christopher D. Valente,
Cesare T. Ortiz,
Desiree A. Galarza,
Mandy S. Malone,
Aqueen Johnson,
Gwendolyn R. Hollis,
Darlene Torshawn,
Trudy Felton,
Shaniqua Monique Blake McNeil,
Teresa D. Wright,
LaKendria Cotton,
Laquanda R. Porter,
Wilford Davis,
Shemeka Nicole Thomas,
Dawn M. Brown,
Alexis I. Cade,
Precious Walker,
Shatara N. Green,
Kwamika Pendergrass,
Shayna A. Burst,
Tamara Pitt,
Lesline C. Edwards,
Nicole Brown,
Karen S. Barbie,
Hamara Azam,
Kayla M. Robles,
Chanel C. Patterson,
Jamila White,
Katrina M. Bia,
Ladina A. Simpson,
Shannon Renee White Moore,
Yaritza Yesenia Sainz,
Misty Q. Lund,
Madison Shante Snodgrass,
Kimberly Pruitt,
Melanie Weaver,
Whitney L. Coakley,
Marie Elizabeth Varco,
Antoinette Williams,
Michael Sullivan,
Crystal Kirksey,
Crystal T. James,
Claudia Ignacia Reyes,
Gavin P. Foster,
Sharon D. Hood,
Michelle Lundy,
Claudia Stowe,
Kirsten M. Caravan,
Marsha A. Goff,
Tamika R. Crumpton,
Stacy K. Talar,
Milko Abdurrahman,
Erica Ignacio Gonzalez,
Kevin Gregory Lucas,
Hope Denise Brown,
Emily May E. Texan,
Aisha Rose Singleton,
Kamari Ward,
Ashley A. Howell,
Jeremy Cole Menimar,
Shondalyn M. Latham,
Sharon Harding,
Amanda Danielle Carbajal,
Samantha Marie Lawson,
Alicia D. Matthews,
Paula Lynn Rial,
Glenda K. Tippy,
Denise S. Muma,
Desiree Rourke,
Richard Martin Kuzas,
Cynthia D. Jackson McNeil,
Elijah A. Rendon,
Latard and Fakita,
Jennifer Trudeau,
Gaunuku K. Vang,
Nazrin Chowdhury,
Charlene Lashina Alonzo,
Kanaya Moore,
Taya Batten,
Gloria Renee Cedillo,
Loretta Gilmore,
Angela J. Cintron,
Nicole Collier,
Doshima R. Ross,
Michaela Emerita Jones.
Adrian A. Diaz,
Kirsten Monique Dickerson.
Jeremy R. Harris,
Rochelle D. Fleming.
Sadia Y. Farid,
Ricardo Iriate.
Daphne Fernandez,
Angel Sierra.
Melissa J. Labasir,
Jihad B. Hamden.
Mazona Kassam,
Dayonica T. Jones.
Jessica Alfaro,
Christy M. Dowicki Gorham.
Mandel L. Brown,
Chanel E. Mays.
Shanta Moore,
Ashley Cheatham Whitfield.
Adasia T. Hammock,
Justine C. Amaro.
Kenitra P. Singleton,
Cecilia M. Cervantes.
Kathy Serrano,
Charlotte E. Battle.
Jordan Swearingen,
Janet Johnson.
Alicia Ann Lewis,
Katrina Elizabeth Jacobs.
Amy M. Medina,
Malika Tashawn Richardson.
Louis David Rico,
Rose A. Gibbons.
Owen K. Buckley,
Marilyn H. Kugler.
Lysandra De Jesus,
Iris R. Hernandez.
Leslie S. Ufandu,
Paola Lourdes Alvarado.
Allison N. Cannon,
Anastasia S.C. Lamb.
Wanda Marie Williams,
Holly Ann DeBusk.
Lamar Porter,
Tia Marie Crankfield.
Juan Carlos Gonzalez Castro,
Leonette Diaz.
Christian A. Comesu,
Chantel D. Grant.
John Hodge,
Brenda L. Sosa.
Danielle Livingston,
Halima Harlow.
Juanita Hicks,
Tamara Scott.
Madeline D. Hyman,
Shannon Jenkins.
Taikisha S. Thatcher,
Sarah Singh.
Jamise Coleman,
Violet McKay Hale.
Shalea J. Lambert,
Haley M. Jamros.
Jasmine Wilson,
Ebony D. Daniels Williams.
Lamaris Lugo,
Miriam C. Abad Lara.
Heather Burdett,
Irene Angela Stallings.
Rachel L. O'Connor,
Chizoba Monkela.
Jessica Lene Reed,
Dana M. Tabor.
Christina Weber,
Patrice Robertson.
Kenitra J. Peterson,
Alberto E. Muriel Farlero.
Chanel Richardson,
Douglas Bach.
Amisha M. Lumpkin,
Charlotte Beckford.
Sherry Mercedes Quesada,
Derek Devon Capers.
Nukim D. McConico,
Sarah May Heaney. Andrea Elaine Lockett.
Micaiah Ikira Page Arrington.
Melinda M. Burrell.
Shavdara Alayo.
Annabelle M. Skuse.
Venus Danielle Wingfield.
Olivia J. Williams.
Corin N. Stanley Jenkins.
Nicole Cardinelli.
Tashira M. Lomini.
Carrie Lynn Garcia.
Shatrina Monique Lewis.
Renee Latrice Dixon.
Darielle Matthews.
Jacoya Trayshawn Davis.
Vanessa Caro.
Lydia I. Vinales.
Jarrell Javon Hill.
Rhonda Faye Murphy.
Jeanette Tron Nunez.
Sandra S. Bodden.
Elwood C. Barclay.
Sage Yvonne Martinez.
Sarah Ann Jenkins.
Dominique S. Patterson.
Lakeisha F. Ford.
Maria J. Torres.
Monica Marie Martin.
Lorna Abigail Neal.
Kimberly K. Douglas McCargo.
Tamitha L. Hawkins.
Karen L. Cummings.
Taishana Michelle Harris.
Taishia Danielle Perkins.
Linda Chansey.
Regina E. Rudsill.
Aaliyah Ayala.
Myra Marie Cook. Misha Janine Samuels.
Emma L. Gates.
Wamin Stephanie Akeem.
Anna Franceli Marin.
Romisha C. Sanders.
Crystal Danielle Bird.
Faith F. Phelps.
Nicole Mitchell.
Nakisha Sabrina Williams.
Cherie Walters.
Cassandra Boggs.
Cecilia N. Hubbard.
Kimberly Stewart.
Sabrina Clements.
Sharisa M. Petrie.
Takovia A. Hardy.
Jocelyn Hernandez.
Christopher R. Hargis.
Gloria N. Javan.
Nicole Hanna.
Marquetta N. Avery.
Ashley Godfrey.
Caroline M. Mumo.
Gloria Vieira.
Chanel N. Williams.
Tanisha T. Carter.
Ungunga K. Fukiao.
Exeria Tharrington.
Tamara Maisha Johnson.
Tisha Patrice Davis.
Darrell C. Tonglapong Faza.
Amber J. Darlington.
Shantanese Cooper.
Leanne R. Cruz Mayers.
Persha M. Niles.
Laura E. Martinez Rodriguez.
Janelle G. Ryan.
Barbara Valdez.
David Rubero.
Renee H. Putterball.
Denise Butler.
Shanithia N. Moore.
Jeremiah R. Jones.
Latoria F. Gray.
Eniola I. Ladipo.
Augustine Morales.
Miracle Jarman,
Jamaica C. Covington,
Mashia Hampton,
Kasha S. Sanders,
Adrian Chantel Jones,
Yanela Vickers,
Ladina Beck,
Jasmine V. White,
Kadra K. Hobbs,
Kristen Willis,
Shannon R. Way,
Robert Hicks,
Javon Franklin,
Alexandra Nicoletta Bellier,
Tiffany D. Jones,
Janine R. Heskett,
Eduardo P. Quintanilla,
Janina Aria Labrio,
Diedrich D. Smith,
James Willie Hamlin III,
Jeremiah Howard,
Eric Ray Pogue,
Loretha A. Holmes,
Courtney Nicole Epps,
Jacqueline Cruz,
Antoine D. Mitchell Sr.,
Sherelle Kenya Whitfield,
Rafael Emilio Gonzalez,
Paris T. Monroe,
Barry K. Nelson,
Chastity S. Gregory,
Nareda Joy,
Tierra Samir Davis,
Alicia Nicole Mackey,
Tanya A. Keisinger,
Victoria L. Buford,
Jessica Lynn McAlpin,
Virginia Quarles Jones,
Trecelia M. Adler,
Latoya N. Singleton,
Ranquandra C. Grace Bellman,
Ricardo Ismael Phillips,
Brittany N. Davis,
Tad A. Morris,
Brittany M. Washington,
Clarisbit Oquendo Perez,
Elena I. Gavoni,
Marcel Tucker,
Simone T. Wright,
Grace Marie Rodriguez,
Sarah A. Zorn,
Vincent R. Quintana,
Anna C. Gonzalez,
Robert T. Dixon,
Alicia D. Smith,
Kathy Jean Licardo,
Manoa Sina,
Trishala S. Prasad,
Maisha Dowdell,
Earth L. Robinson,
Raymond Donnell Anderson,
Kristen Melancon,
Janelle M. Van Houten,
Sierra M. Long,
Emma Bell Rodriguez,
Diana Acuna,
Antoinette Jordan,
LaShonda Edwards,
Emmanuel Melgoza,
Ivanka M. Marrero,
Rebecca Trujillo Jimenez,
Brandon L. Tran,
Shanika Nicole Brown,
Michael W. Hawk,
Caitlin Johnson,
Ernesto A. Martinez Morales,
Joshua Michael Bloom,
Karen D. Mitchell,
Araceli Chimal Valenzuela,
Linda Oriental,
Joyce Stipak Alisi,
Chelsea D. Hall,
Abigail C. Sleffinger,
April Adams,
Cherry R. Odom,
James Gordon,
Destiny S. Kuhn,
Robert Gordon Jr.,
Pamela D. Anderson,
Jermaine Brewington,
Taffany L. Simmons,
Asia L. Moore Maddox,
Aviana Q. Glover,
Bod David Ali, Cassandra Thomas,
Will all of our bachelor's degree candidates please rise? Under the authority of the laws of this state, upon approval of the Board of Trustees of the university and at the recommendation of our faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you, at the completion of the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, a bachelor's degree from the University of Phoenix. Congratulations. You may be seated. At this time, I would ask that our candidates for master's degrees please come forward. Let's get ready to cheer on our master's degree recipients.
Robin Smith, Renata Yamiscal Albaran Rogers,
Monica N. Dorsey, Yasmin T. Dees, Cassandra M. Pineda, Justice Rustworm, Seth Garfield, Tuan M. Tran, Kelly James Hood,
Ulrich D. Jackson,
Wesley E. Hempstead,
Allison R. Wicks,
Jonathan J. Ryan,
Crystal Giovanna James,
Aaron R. Hedrick,
Nicole A. Alaco,
Jayla Marie Rochelle Robinson,
Brianne T. Banks.
Ruby Taylor,
Casey K. White.
Tiffany Johnson,
Kanisha K. Davis.
Sonia N. Nichols,
Shanna Calhoun.
Arib Khan,
Yolanda Metters.
Zakia Buffkin,
Nadine S. Clark.
Jamie Kogar,
Chandra Matz.
Dariana Quenisha Garner,
Amanda Bull Slusarski.
Ethan Brian Norton,
Jessica M. Dixon.
Stephen M. Donaway,
Christine N. Dixon.
April Monique Gilliam,
Larissa N. Galberth.
Tremaine Edna Hulbert,
Gloria M. Gonzalez.
Desiree B. Yinug,
Latoria Francis.
Sherwena L. Moore,
Nadine L. Jackson.
Michelle Garrido Machado Molina,
Shakiria Milligan.
Candace Taylor,
Laura Charisse Demuth.
Ludmi St. Pierre,
Giselle Nieves Erazo.
Makada M. Wolde,
Janice Noemi Francis.
Nameka E. Ezenekwe,
Lanika N. Bursey.
Sean M. Gerard,
Olua Sagon Igiofiosi.
Nakima S. Dennis,
Ophelia Whitmore.
Ariana L. Andreas,
Shaniqua L. Eli.
Zainab O. Ajao,
Winter M. Stewart.
Ketora Brian Burt,
Deja D. Brown.
Asha Stephen Lewis,
Karen Reyes.
Christopher Sharp, Sheena C. Wilson,
Anuka Oliveira.
Danielle C. Dubel, Tracy T. Lagarde,
Furiel Amira Edval Atuve.
Kenya Murray Ward, Stanley Washington,
Tua F. Sa'a Agun Remy.
Natasha Griot,
Rachel Ann Grayson.
Shwamika Ellis,
Lena J. Rucker.
Kafayat A. Owakanir,
Katira L. Fraser King.
Jasmine Jacobs,
Kira J. McLean.
Ashley Linton,
Izine L. Harris.
Adrian S. Jackson,
Rashonda Dixon Moy.
Delisa Lane,
Carlos Francisco Lozano.
Paulette S. Shelton,
Devontae A. Young.
LaDonna A. Hammer,
Monica L. Boyd.
Giselle Henry,
Derek Clark.
Samantha Grant,
Jesus Rodriguez.
Melissa J. Jones, Geraldine M. Britton Parkin,
Tesfaye Sharu.
Deborah Lee Santos Almestica,
Oyeshina Jalan Brigman.
Tamika Tuckett,
Letitia N. Johnson,
Christopher J. Markley,
Michelle A. Wright,
Victor J. Diaz,
Delise L. Garcia,
Lanice Natal,
Kyle L. Longmire,
Crisanda De Leon,
Nika D. Ellis,
Shannon Renee Long,
Mindy R. Shaw,
Elias Sequeira,
Olympia L. Jackson,
Rachel DeAngelis Richter,
Victoria S. Carter Green,
Ivy G. Chiangwa,
Shantae Monique Chandler,
Jeffrey L. McCloskey,
Joshua T. Ralph,
Ayana N. Duncan,
Valerie A. Johnson,
Nicole Michelle Wallace,
Shelony Brown,
Robin Thomas Sparks,
Tamara Gallimore,
Tracy E. McDougall,
Courtney Siobhan Cooper,
Antonio Villanueva,
Trishelle LaShawn Sutton,
Alexis Harrison,
Sharita R. Bentley Smith,
Raquel J. Dowling,
Heather May Nab,
Christopher D. Collazo,
Tremaine Wright,
Lisa Mamone, Brittany L. Kitchie,
Kiera Brene Patterson,
Anna Marinella L. Adao,
Ebony M. Seeley,
Najla Posey Grimes,
Yvette Njiki,
Michelle Fullerton,
Avery Winter Jones,
Lorraine R. Driscoll Jones,
Triana S. Humphrey,
Ashley Nicole Foster,
Shannon Brewington Ford,
Brian J. Bautista,
Ariana Marie Moore,
Javassier Jones,
Melissa Yvonne Ruiz,
Wendy C. Martinez,
Keisha R. Mitchell Dinkins,
Candida Batiste Freddy,
Jamie Hiley,
Kathleen N. Simpson, Elizabeth Hornby,
Jennifer K. Stepanian,
Rodora Supan Alicia,
Bernadette Fox McKenzie,
Jacquet L. Ford,
DeChantel Janae Childs,
Marie C. Andre,
Shanique Howell,
Carla Thomas McNutt,
Effie McCrae,
Betty Baru,
Mary Angeles Perez Torres,
Marie M. Sherry,
Raquita R. Harris,
Sonia L. Atkins,
Cortez Booz,
Latoya S. Johnson,
Sarah Elizabeth Wickman,
Tiffany Thrash Keith,
Widner Saluk,
Lexington Bullard,
Aron Massenber,
Kawana Thomas,
Esthina Samuel,
Linda J. Rayano,
Susan Lynn Marie Martin,
Angela D. Garnett,
Naisha C. Spates,
Asha A. Cooper,
Andrea D. Word,
Jasmine Turner,
Jihad K. Townsend,
Miguel C. Cosme,
Lauren Francie Lee,
Kabe Lee,
Talia Quantore Thomas and Patton,
Evelyn U. Ezepwe,
Natalie J. Coleman,
Lawanda Northard,
Karen M. Patterson,
Letitia Quenshana Mumphrey,
Ashley Porter,
Sarah O. Hellman,
Jessica L. Todd,
Lauren Barrios,
Joy H. Smith,
Michelle L. Guechi Jenkins,
Ashley Nicole Alexander,
Latrenda S. Meyer,
and Lorraine Esther Stevenson,
Brian L. Pearl,
Carlette Jones,
Madeline Marie Velasquez Magawan,
Elizabeth Gay Moyles,
Suzette G. Glegg,
Stephanie Mouchette,
Louis Vincent Jackson III,
Jenny Isaac,
Christina Victoria Barbara,
Janetta Hope Watts Mitchell,
Paul Q. Tokpa,
Nina F. Rivera,
Lisa Stinson,
Tiffany K. Madison,
Nasha N. Harwell,
Ed M. Santiago,
Linny L. Lowe,
Randy Amos,
Cheryl Francine Bousquet,
Nanette Nicole Ramos,
Heidi Fernandez,
Alfonso Resiford Cole,
George Michael Murad,
Yolanda K. Daniels,
Dara L. Maynor,
Jerome L. Mallet II,
Tony Manaw Cook,
Latwa T. Charles,
Ashley Andrade Moya,
Carolina M. Perez,
Yalexis M. Sims Alexander,
Jeanette Farrow,
Dana M. Reynolds,
Ildemar Vasquez,
Latrice Little McNeil,
Kirsten B. Bush,
Kentrell Briscoe,
Audrey Ann Green,
Sabrina Scott,
Lori Ann Garcia,
Sharday Tanaya Steele,
Aliza Hosner,
Lauren Studevant Ward,
Gloria M. Aliman,
Jacqueline B. London,
Candide St. Germain,
Marianne C. Isla,
Sabrina K. Mathis Seaton,
Adana Painson,
Jamaica R. Crowner,
Kayleen Case,
Marcy A. Chang DeGale, Kurt Ellen Esserbaggers,
Omari Chamwang Nandu,
Carnegie S. Spelly,
Shara R. Gallagher,
Miguel F. Figueroa,
LaDallas Mitchell,
Takia R. Hall.
Brittany S. Williams.
Stephanie Renee Fair.
Carrie Moore.
Letitia Nicole Henderson.
Angela Marlene Davis.
Tanea Renee Dixon Gordon.
Taquana Mona Tarver.
Brenda M. Alston.
Zainab Kumbasa Ibrahim.
Shakitha W. Hubbard.
Chantal Merehildo.
Ismanuela Morange.
Sanita Walker Delano.
Patricia Ann Miracle.
Amanda Alexa Brown.
Sanine Hayatinen.
Jeremiah Edward Swift.
Cynthia G. McCormick.
Brinaya Roach.
Shanika Katori Singfield.
Melissa A. Story.
Shamika Lemley.
Tiffany Noel Rucker.
Givetta H. Patterson.
Sharon D. Turner.
Tarnisha Latrell Rose.
Tamika L. Morer Gill.
Timothy King.
Johanna Kai Vincent.
Rhonda Beverly Barnes.
Deepshika Vasdev.
Karima King Johnson.
Renita McBath Spears.
Brandy Darlene Prater.
Olivia Dolores Muhammad.
Ngozi Obingba.
Christine Dory Hoffman. Chelsea Marie Prescott. Mallory J. Schroeds. Angel Miguel Alcantara. Jean Maria Tullian. Nancy L. Clark. Laura Suffern.
Will all of our master's degree candidates please stand? Under the authority of the laws of this state, upon approval of the Board of Trustees of the university, and at the recommendation of our faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you, at the completion of the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, a master's degree from the University of Phoenix. Congratulations! You may now be seated. At this time, please welcome Dr. Mark Booker, Vice Provost of Strategy, who will today give our doctoral remarks.
In many circles, the doctoral degree has been referred to as the terminal degree, and not because it feels just like the dissertation phase or that project is trying to kill you, but more because it is supposed to represent the final and highest academic degree that one can earn. However, Your academic achievements do not end today, and this does not represent a destination, but rather an invitation in the future, because the way that your amazing abilities will touch and change this world has only just begun. At University of Phoenix, our doctoral degrees are not what you would find at most universities. Ours are applied doctorates, meaning that your coursework you completed, and especially the original research in each one of your dissertations or projects, represents your efforts to examine real-world issues, problems, and to propose solutions that improve not only our schools, our workplaces, but also our overall society. You represent many things. You represent perseverance. You represent determination. You represent grit. You represent scholarship. And you represent what are the best qualities of what a Phoenix are, which are role models. So today, we ask you to bask in this moment, savor the pictures on stage, and get ready for a brighter tomorrow, because your impact and journey as expert practitioners in your field and the fact that we now have the honor of calling you doctor has just begun. So, doctoral graduates, we welcome you. Rise and get ready to soar. And everyone in the audience, let's get ready to cheer on these great doctoral graduates.
Dr. Baruch Buena Paplampu.
Dr. Stella Oruk Agbor Epe.
Dr. Mario Jesus Valdez.
Dr. Timothy W. McLean.
Dr. Omini Obona Akpan.
Dr. Charmaine Marie.
Dr. Sonia L. Morgan.
Dr. Kelevani Naidu.
Dr. Laura E. Brown.
Dr. Cheryl Edwina Braithwaite.
Dr. Andrea A. Soto.
Dr. Eileen Miriam Samuels.
Dr. Jocelyn DeLima Herod.
Dr. Juana M. Lang.
Dr. Francisca Diaz.
Dr. Shervon R. Smith.
Dr. Miriam L. Tapia.
Dr. Charles M. Herbert.
Dr. Monica Yu Utom.
Dr. Kenya Hilton Davis.
Dr. Eileen Miller.
Dr. Simona T. Bubis.
Dr. Lanisha Sher Dowling.
Dr. Yolandra Jashawn Bowers.
Dr. Daphne Swift.
Dr. S. A.O. Simpson.
Dr. Morimir T. Dubon.
Dr. Keisha R. Clemens.
Dr. Najwa A. Lyons.
And last but not least, Dr. Marilyn J. Reed.
Doctoral graduates, please rise. Under the authority of the laws of this state, upon approval of the Board of Trustees of the university, and at the recommendation of our faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you, dramatic pause, a doctoral degree from the University of Phoenix. Congratulations. And now, could all of our graduates please stand? All graduates. Graduates, this is the moment you've been waiting for. You may now move the tassel to the left side of your cap as a symbol of your graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to present to you the University of Phoenix graduating class of 2025. Let's hear it. And now, now, graduates, as the ceremony concludes, please wait for our marshals to dismiss you row by row. You'll get your alumni gift as you leave and recess from the arena. You can also meet your friends and family outside to celebrate your huge accomplishments. Thank you, and congratulations again to all of our graduates. Go out and celebrate. But also, let's get back to work on Monday, continuing to do great things. Congratulations, graduates.